Eli. And if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, or anywhere that you have the YouTube app installed on, you must also make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive those notifications at a device level. You do all of that, and you're set to go. You are set to go. All right, let me just make sure that the notification went out. The notification has gone out. And let me just make sure that the stream status is looking good. The stream health is good. I know that one of my top moderators, Queen Helen Casey, went live earlier, about a little over 3 hours ago or so. I'm not quite sure if she's still live or not. Hopefully Queen will get over here soon, because I could definitely use her help to moderate the chat to stay on point. Right now, it's just going to be myself and you folks. Speaking of, I'm not going to call you the devil, Queen. But Queen, let me start off by saying it was a great pleasure to, be on your stream earlier, or be in the chat of your stream, help you moderate. I did have to leave about 2.5 hours into it, because I had to prepare for this show here, but hopefully the rest of the show went smooth. And I'm very proud of you, Queen, for standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe in, and not allowing nasty people out here on YouTube and the internet to run you off this platform, or run you off the internet, or try to silence your voice. And I greatly appreciate you. I appreciate how you handle things, and I am just proud to call you a great friend. And I feel blessed to know you. So thank you so much for being here, Queen. You know the drill. You're going to take care of the chat. You're going to moderate it. Maybe some other people will show up as well, like Mutt Nuts World, and maybe Rhonda Grace Exploring, and some other people, maybe Collins Trivia. Regardless if people are here live or not, tonight's show is going to be primarily about I won't say it's going to be primarily about a new channel sponsor that just decided to sponsor me. It's going to be about, how I am qualified to help you, how I am qualified to help you accomplish whatever it is that your heart desires. And are you ready for a great change? The first thing I want to ask you folks out there is, are you ready for a great change? Are you ready for the biggest change in your life that's going to help you and allow you to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish? Each and every one of us out there has a passion for something, or certain things, or several things. We have a passion, we have a purpose, and we enjoy doing certain things. My question to you folks is this: if you could take what you're passionate about and turn it into a lucrative business to provide the lifestyle that you dream of, what would you say to that? If I told you that, working with me and allowing me to help you and guide you down the right path of success would get you there, or lead you to get there, what would you say to that? That's the question I want to ask you folks here tonight. And for those of you that show up to my live streams, typically I help people out free of charge. If you're here during the live stream, I help people free of charge, because everyone can see that publicly. And while I'm helping you, it allows other people to learn from it as well. Now, if you're not able to be here during the live streams, you can actually, watch the replay, and you can either comment in the chat, or you can go to my website, coacheli.com, which I'll be showing you folks here tonight, and look at my coaching services. They're very affordable, and you can take a look and see, what it would take to work with me privately, one-on-one. Another thing you can do, folks, is you can become a channel member for a minimum of $4.99 per month. I have 5 packages that get you the exact same thing. The only difference is how much you want to donate and sponsor this channel. You can sponsor it for a minimum of $4.99 per month, $9.99, $24.99, $49.99, or the Superfan sponsor package. I always butcher that, is $99.99. All of these packages will get you the same thing. It will get you members only videos, occasional member only videos, which I've done 21 already. There are 21 members only videos in the library and growing. Eventually, we're going to start doing members only live streams once we build up the membership, to a level where it's sustainable and feasible to run those streams. And you're going to have some additional unwritten perks. You're going to be able to reach out to me, and I'm going to be more so prioritizing, helping you out as part of you being a member of this channel over other people that reach out to me that are not paid members. So there are a lot of benefits to becoming a member of my channel. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com, and I'd be happy to answer those questions for you. So I'm just thinking to myself, where should I go with this first? Should I mention who the new channel sponsor is, or should I wait until the end of the show? Most people would sit here and say, well, you want to keep people on the show longer. Some people may just be here to find out who your new sponsor is, and then they're going to leave. So should we drag it on to the end of the show? Or should we just, be different than everyone else and not make people wait and let them know who it is? And if they want to stick around for the rest of the show, that's going to be up to them. Well, the kind of person that I am, folks, is that I don't like to play any games. I don't like to lead people on or drag people on or make people wait just to try to get a little extra watch time, just to try to get some more views or whatever. I'm just going to give it to you straight. And then, you can make your own decision whether you want to stick around or you want to work with me, or you can think whatever you want to think. That's how I've always been. I've always been a very upfront and straightforward person, but very loving, caring, and nurturing at the same time. I've always had everyone's best interest in my head and heart. So that's just the kind of person that I am. So with that being said, I'm just going to get right to announcing who my new channel sponsor is. And again, before I get to that, I'm going to get that just a second. I know there are people out here on YouTube that love myself and my content, and there are people that don't love me and don't like my content. And there are people out here that I've been trying to make it difficult for me to run my business. They've attacked my personal life, and anyone that works with me, they reach out to them by email to try to tell them, you shouldn't be sponsoring this guy, you shouldn't be working with me. Let me tell you one thing about this sponsor here. I have been friends with this sponsor for quite some time. It's been, how long have I been friends with this guy for? Oh, God, 7, almost 8 years at least. It's been a while. And this guy, it is a guy, obviously, is one of my closest friends. And, we talk regularly. Actually, sometimes we'll go a long while without talking because, life gets busy. But I recently reconnected with one of my closest friends. And because of the announcement I made a few weeks ago when I finally transitioned 100% from being an insurance broker to being a life coach and doing this 100% of the time, I now have more time, and now I have more time to work with this person. So he had an idea to help me out, understanding the situation I'm in. And he really wants to work with me based on how well we've worked together in the past and how well I helped him take his company to the next level back in those days. So I'm just going to get right to it. It looks like we got 22 people in here right now. And I know people are curious about this, especially people that feel, I may not deserve this, or, people from the past are here because they're curious what's going on with Eli. Is he really going to make this work out here on YouTube? Absolutely. I'm just being honest. I shouldn't even be addressing this, but you know what? I'm just going to. I just go off the cuff, and I'm real and natural and raw. So my brand new sponsor is. Should I do a drum roll? I don't have a drum roll. I need to get a drum roll on my soundboard. I don't have one, but that's okay. Drum roll, please. My brand new sponsor is my good friend Troy, that is the CEO, founder, and owner of the Discover Community Network, formerly known as Discover County Network. And he also runs a subsidiary of his company called the DCN Internet Radio Network, Discover Community Network, Internet Radio Network. And the DCN Internet Radio Network was something that, Troy started launching 170 station. This was about, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. Thank you, Queen. And he started that station because he couldn't find any good 70 stations in his area that played the songs he liked. So he wanted to create his own station. So he went out and he got a Shoutcast hosting package. Shoutcast is a popular internet radio station, platform. And what Shoutcast does is it basically, allows you to put your content on a server and do whatever you want to do with it and get listed in the Shoutcast directory. They have no control over what you do out there. It's just the platform that was built to run the internet radio station. So Troy started a 70 station, and it was called DCN Radio 1. 70s hits, or I forgot exactly what he named it back then. And I'm like, wow, dude, this is a great idea. I'm like, you know what, dude? I don't know if you're open to some suggestions, but I'm thinking we could create a few more radio stations, internet radio stations. And he's like, okay, well, what do you want to create? Well, maybe we should do like an 80 station. And he's like, okay, it's done. And then I said, you know what, dude? What about a talk radio station? I was running business networking events in person back then. And I knew a lot of people that would be open to doing an interview, a 1-hour interview each week, podcast style, and we could put those interviews on DCN Talk Radio. So when I brought that up to Troy, he was like, "All right, dude, let me think about it. Let me talk to my wife. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you." Well, literally, like a day and a half later, he's like, "Done. DCN Talk Radio is live." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, dude, I thought you could take some time to think about it. Well, no, I just kind of want to run it through my wife, and we talked about it, and, she knows you have a good network, and she knows that you're a great public speaker, and you can host this and make it work. Well, I helped Troy build the DCN Internet Radio Network, and I interviewed, I think it was about 130 people from my networking organization, the January Networking Association, or GNA for short. And Coach Eli is a subsidiary of the GNA. So I'm still the owner, president, and founder of the GNA, but instead of running in-person events for the time being, we're gonna run some more in-person events down the road. But for the time being, we're an online organization. We're on Facebook, and we have a website, januarynetworkingassociation.org. It's all online. And Coach Eli, my business here, the Grip on Life channel, is a subsidiary of the GNA. So I created a show called GNA DCN Member Spotlight. So Genuine Networking Association, and back then it was Discover County Network. Now it's Discover Community Network. GNA DCN Member Spotlight, where we would interview a different person from our network each week. Typically, be an entrepreneur that ran a certain type of business, and we wanted to learn everything about their business and give them a little exposure. And it's just a win-win. And we put commercials on the radio station, and everybody wins, right? So I helped Troy build that. Well, after a couple of years of doing that, 2.5, almost 3 years of doing that, a lot of things started to change. In-person networking events started to lose a lot of traction, and more of it started going online. And I got into a relationship, and that, for those of you that have been following me for a while, know the story. I was dating a veterinarian, and then she ended up cheating on me. And at that point, I stopped running and attending in-person networking events. I felt the need to make a change. I just was going through so much. I just had to take a break. So, I stopped doing, the in-person networking. I stopped doing the podcasting on DCN Talk Radio. In addition to doing my own shows, I also helped Troy, get some other people to run their own shows that, were great speakers and had a great business and brought great value to the platform. And I was doing all the editing and preparing the radio station. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to make this happen. So, between all of that and some other things I worked on with Troy for the past many, many years. And I'm not taking full credit for this, and I don't even really want to take any credit for this. But obviously, if I didn't help Troy at a decent enough level, or at least even feel that way, he would not sponsor this channel. Even though he's a good friend, business is business, right? But I got to tell you folks something. When you meet someone that becomes a good friend, a close friend, and you both have a similar interest in an entrepreneurial type of business, and you both are really good at what you do, and you're in it for the right reasons, and you're productive, and your intention is to do the right thing, it is very easy to take chances on each other. And that's why I feel Troy is taking a chance with me. Troy, I don't know if you're watching this live, if you're going to catch the replay. I know you watch some of my shows. I know you're busy. You've got a lot going on right now. And Troy's about to buy a house. He's very busy. He's got a lot of stuff going on. But I want to share with you, man, how grateful and thankful I am for this opportunity. Hey, Mutt, welcome to the show. If you missed the first part, you're going to definitely want to catch the replay, because I'm not going to be repeating it. I'm talking about a new sponsor I just got. So, anyway, give me 1 second, folks. It's an emotional moment, and I'm sorry about it. When you make a transition from a career you've been doing for over 12 years that's been paying your bills, and you have a year to pretty much replace at least a certain level of your income to keep on surviving, when something like this comes along, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. And I'm very grateful and thankful for it. But above and beyond the sponsorship, Troy, the thing I'm very grateful and thankful the most is our friendship. I know I've gone through a lot of things personally over the last several years, and I haven't been around. I haven't been as consistent with you. And there are times you were trying to reach me, and there was so much going on, I just couldn't get back to you. It's not that I didn't want to get back to you. I couldn't get back to you. I was so overwhelmed between running my insurance business, being in a relationship, wanting true love and happiness, running around, running networking events back then, running, this YouTube channel. There was just so much in my former YouTube channel that I used to run before I shut it down and then came back, restarting on this channel a couple years ago. And I'm grateful that you're such a great and true friend that you were able to be understanding to that and forgive me for that and continue to move forward. Again, this is a blessing that I never expected. And I can tell you this, I will not let you down. You and I together, Troy, we're going to help people accomplish whatever they want to accomplish. Troy and I have a ton of experience doing this. Gosh, Troy, I can't remember exactly, but you've been running the DCN, the Discover Community Network, even back in the days when it was called Discover County Network for, oh my God, dude, has it been like close to 15 years now? I know it's over 10 years, but I think it's close to 15 years now. And, I remember, talking with you when we first met, I think it was like 7 or 8 years ago. And it was still, you've been running it for a few years at that point. But you were sharing with me the struggles of what it takes to get yourself out there, the amount of consistency it takes and dedication, and what it comes at the expense of. Unfortunately for you, Troy, you have an amazing wife that stood by your side throughout this whole thing, and she's even helped you build this business. I know maybe in the past more so than now, but she's been a great support to you. And this is the company that's provided for your family and has also helped many other people get to where they want to get to by connecting them with the right people, by connecting them with trusted people that you and I both know are not going to take advantage of anyone that we refer them to. And that's why I started the Genuine Networking Association, because I've always been about genuine connections and genuine relationships and genuine referrals. And I would never, ever refer someone to anyone that I wouldn't do business with myself or trust myself. Because whenever you refer someone to someone else within your network that's also an entrepreneur, you're putting your name on the line. And, however that person you refer to the other business owner, however that person treats that other business owner you refer them to, is going to say a lot about your reputation and how well you qualify people and how good you are at what you do. It says a lot about that. Now, here's another thing that I want to be clear about. I know in the past, I used to have, the donations amount at the top of my live streams. And I would read out donations, and if I had no donations, it would say 0. I've made a decision that from this point on, I will not be tallying up donations, and I will not be mentioning the amount of money that my sponsor or future sponsors are paying me. I feel that's irrelevant. I feel that if people want to donate or they want to sponsor, that's totally up to them. Now, if people do super chat, obviously you can see the amount and you can tally that up. That's up to you. But besides super chats, anyone that sends a PayPal or a Cash App at $, the real Coach Eli, I will be thanking you for your donation, but I will not be reading the amount. And I will not be tallying the amount. And again, I will not be mentioning any sponsorship amounts that my sponsors are sponsoring me at, the level they're sponsoring me at. I feel that's no one's business but my own. And if people are here to learn for themselves, it shouldn't matter how much money I make or what I get paid. All that matters is how I help you. And am I doing well enough to sustain this, to be able to help you? So that's the decision that I've made there. What I will say is this. Troy's sponsorship has put me in a good position, put it to you that way. Especially after, leaving my day job and switching over to doing this full time on YouTube, which, yes, it's a big risk. And I did it as best as possible. And I gave myself, as of 2 weeks ago, 3 months to get to a certain level financially and to get to 5,000 subscribers. Now, I'm also not showing my subscriber count or my like and dislike ratio because I don't want people focusing on that. As long as I know what's going on behind the scenes, once I get there, at that point, I'll share more with you folks. In the meantime, I don't want to be distracted by people saying, is Eli going to make it? Is Eli going to make it? Is Eli going to make it? That's not the whole point. It's a personal goal for myself within me. And it's also, setting a goal so that way I can track where I'm at and where I need to be. And if I'm not at a certain place by a certain time, then I got to make adjustments and do some other things to keep my livelihood going. But again, as far as dollar amounts, it's not necessary. There really is no need for people to share how much money they're making. There really is no need, for people to show off how good they are. Probably going to do a show on that myself. And a lot of people that do show off, that make money, are going to say, well, the reason why you feel that way is because you're not making money. No, whether I'm making money or not, I'm a humble person. And I don't really feel it's necessary to show off what you make. I think it is a good thing to acknowledge people for their donations and to thank them, for their patronage. But showing that off and always making it about money and talking about money like some other YouTubers do is pretty damn pathetic to me. And it's also insecure and it's also projecting. It's also coming out there saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm so successful. I'm all that. And a bag of chips. I have a hard time respecting people that come off that way. Okay. All right. I just had to check my phone for some text messages here. So again, I want to thank you, Troy, and the Discover Community Network and the DC Internet Radio Network for sponsoring this channel. It's an ongoing sponsorship, and that's as far as it's going to go. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I won't let you down. Now that I'm in this 100%, I have a lot more time to work with you and other people on your staff to, take our businesses together to the next level, which is what I'm trying to say. And again, folks, I know between Troy's Discover Community Network, DC Internet Radio Network, and my Grip on Life channel and my coaching business, we can help you folks accomplish whatever it is your heart desires at the most reasonable rates possible. And a lot of what we do, folks, is free. We provide a lot of value for free. We give away a lot of the things we do for free because we want you folks to know that we're capable of helping you. We know what we're doing, and we're in this for more than just the money. Obviously, we do need to make money to survive. Anybody would. But we want you to know that we do care about you more than just the money. We care about you reaching success. And together, Troy and I are going to help you accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. It doesn't matter what you need. It doesn't matter if it involves a relationship. It doesn't matter if it involves, starting your own business. It doesn't matter if you're looking to buy a house, if you're looking to buy a car, if you're looking to live in a certain area. Between Troy and I, we can help you with that. Troy has so many aspects of the Discover Community Network. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. And you may ask yourself, okay, well, can I just go to Google and find that? Yeah, sure. If you want to look for hours and hours Or if you want to go to Discover Community Network and look at that particular section and get recommendations that have already been set in place and spare yourself a lot of time. And these recommendations have been thoroughly researched and endorsed by the Discover Community Network. That's what this community network is about. That's what the DCN is all about. So I think I drove that into the ground enough. Thank you again, Troy. I appreciate it. And again, if there are people out there that don't like me, that are thinking of, reaching out to Troy and telling him that, you know what, you're a fool for sponsoring this guy. Troy knows a lot better. We've been friends for a long time. Don't waste your time and his time or blowing up his email or anything like that, because it's not going to work. When you have like I think we've been friends for 7 or 8 years, Troy. When you've been friends with someone that long and you've worked that closely and, you trust each other that much, there's nothing that can separate that bond. I just want to make it very clear. That's why I feel very blessed with this. And one more thing I want to mention here. And I was talking with Troy earlier today and yesterday. We were talking about the Black Lives Matter thing. And, some of you that have been following me for a while know my friend Troy. Back on my former channel, he was on my panel a few times. And some people got to meet him, but a lot of people have heard of him that have been following me for a while. If you're new, no big deal. But my friend Troy is African-American. He's black. And I'll tell you what I like about Troy. He's the same way as myself. He loves people for the people that they are. He's not judgmental based on age, race, sex, national origin, etc., sexual orientation. He's an equal opportunist. I don't know if that's the right word to use, Troy. An opportunist sounds pretty negative, but I mean that in a positive way. You know what I'm saying, right? But he's an equal opportunist, right? And, I've always told Troy that, dude, you know what? I love you like a brother. And, a lot of people, have questioned my friendship with you because I'm white and you're black, right? And I say, you know what, Troy? It doesn't matter to me. I said, I'm not friends with you because you're black. I'm friends with you because I think you're a cool guy. You just so happen to be black and I happen to be white. And he agrees with me on that. And that's the level of friendship that him and I have. And it's a beautiful thing. And that's another thing that Troy and I are going to work on. We're going to work on making this world a better place through diversity. He does have a Black Lives Matter segment or collaboration through his Discover County Network. I just found out about that today, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I need to do some more research on that. I mean, Troy has so much going on, and when I was more involved with him years ago, I knew everything that was going on with the Discover County Network back then, which is now Community Network. He has like quadrupled the amount of websites he has since then, and the amount of information and aspects that are involved in his company. So I'm like, dude, I can't keep up. And he's like, hey, dude, I can't keep up either, but I keep going. People want this, they need this, they request that. I said, okay, that's great. There's a lot of demand. That's great. That's great. And that's when he came to me and he said, dude, I need your help. Let me sponsor you. Help me. I'll sponsor you. I won't take no for an answer. It was, it's always hard for me to accept things, folks. And this was not an easy thing to do. But again, I'm very grateful and thankful. I'm very grateful and thankful for this friendship. Much appreciated, man. I know I've been rambling on about this for a little while, but that's how much you mean to me. And I know you and I can make a huge change in this world, not only to help people with their personal lives, their dating, their marriages, but their business lives as well. We can help them become the entrepreneur they want to become regarding whatever aspect of, an entrepreneur they want to become. If they want to work for someone else, we can help them find the right job. We can help them with anything. And again, man, I'm just proud to be a part of your network, and most importantly, I'm proud to be and happy to be your friend. All right, we are at 35 minutes, folks. What I'm going to do for the second part of the show here is I'm going to be talking about how I am qualified to help you, and are you ready for a great change? And the way I'm going to explain that is I'm going to go to my website at coacheli.com. I'm going to go to my About section, and I'm going to read how I am qualified. So let's just go over there right now. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat for a second. All right, let's switch over right now. And that is my website. Oh, by the way, as you can see, if you come up to the top right here, you will see that my website is now secured. If you see the little green padlock right there, https www.coacheli.com. As of, I'd say, a little over a month or a month and a half ago, I secured the site. I'm not saying it wasn't safe before. It's a lot safer now. It is completely safe with 256-bit encryption, secure sockets layer. So, folks, anything you do on my site now is completely encrypted to and from the site. You can register on my website for free. I'll show you that first real quick. I know you can't really see it in the chat there. I'm going to have to turn the chat on and off often while I'm doing this because I want people to see this. But if you go to the top right and you click on login, and it might just run a little bit slow, but it's fine. It's good now. You're going to see the login page. If you're not registered, you can come down here where it says register now. You can click on register now, and it'll take you over to the registration page. It's just running a little bit slower right now because, you know, I'm actually live on the air and I've got a lot of stuff running. But yeah, register with Coach Eli today and enjoy free premium content. Now, there will also be some paid premium content soon, but right now my premium content on my website is free. So if you want to check that out, just go and register, username, email, first name, last name, password again. And by default, there's only one package. It's the subscriber free unlimited access to basic content and ability to comment on Relationship Sanctuary blog package. You go down here, you click I'm not a robot, you register, and then you're going to get an email to verify your email that you're legit. And then once you verify that, your account is active and you're all set to go. So let me just go back to the home page right now. So New Mexico will rise. I'm going to check out your channel and see if your channel will start it today. See if you're a troll, actually. I think you are. Let's see. Join July 31st, 2020. New Mexico will rise. Have a great day. I don't allow trolls here. I mean, you just created an account today to come on my stream. That's not a coincidence, brother. Take it easy. Queen, you can laugh and say bye, troll, like you always do. These people don't realize that just because you can't go to channel on a YouTube live stream doesn't mean that you can't check out channels. When you have the go-to channel extension, you can still check out channels through the Chrome browser. And even if you have your About section hidden, all I do is put /about. It tells me when you started your channel, and that's that. So have a good one, New Mexico will rise. Take it easy. Come back in on your real account, identify yourself, and you'll be welcome here. It's all good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the About section here, About Elias. Let me wait to get there. And there are two sections. By default, when you get here, the Who Am I section is expanded. And then once you're done with that, you can go down below and read How Am I Qualified. I'm going to go through both these sections here. It's probably going to take another 45 minutes to an hour to go through all of this. I will do some commentary and add some things because I did write this several years ago when I created this website in 2017. So, I mean, this is well over 3 years ago that I wrote this, but it is still the same thing today. There may be a few things I'm going to add to it here on this show and maybe add to the About section on my website in the future. But for right now, I'm just going to read it from here. So let's go ahead and get right to this. Who am I? And folks, I'm thinking if I should just let me do this because I don't want the chat to be in the way. Wishing you good health, Coach. I'm doing a lot better. MGTOW's the only way to live. Thank you for being here, Darren. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Let me give me just 1 second here. Let me do this. Oops, I screwed that up. I screwed that up. All right, let me just start over here for a second. All right, here we go. Give me a second here. My apologies. Give me 1 second. Sometimes you just got to do things on the fly. So give me just a second here. One second, folks. I just want to get this out of the way so that way, the chat is not and it may be a little bit more difficult to read. I know it's pretty tiny, but I don't know how I can make this bigger. Let me see if I can expand this. Let me see if I can expand this and make it even bigger. Yeah, I can. All right, give me just 1 more second here. Okay, it looks like we're good. Is that much clearer there? Over a past disagreement. If you have a past disagreement, then you need to email me at Coach. Anyone that has a past disagreement that is looking to work things out on my channel, you're going to need to email me at Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com. Tell me who you actually are and why you should be unbanned, and I'll unban your main account and make my moderators, including Queen Helen Casey, aware of who you are. But if you come in here and you state this is another account because of a past disagreement, you're going to get banned again. So if you want another chance from the past because of certain recent events that have transpired and you now know the truth about the kind of person I really am, then email me at coacheli@coacheli@melas.com and I'd be happy to look into it and be fair with you. But thank you, Queen. Great job moderating. Okay. So I think that is I think that is big enough there. I just want to make sure that this is not going to go off the screen. All right, we're good to go. All right, this is the Who Am I section. How's it going? My name is Elias Melas, but you can call me Coach Eli from here on out. Before I share more about who I am, let me mention that I am truly here for your best interest and have personally tailored this entire website for both men and women. I love men and women equally. Now, my dating choice is women, but I love people in general, and I love helping people. And just because a lot of the topics I discuss are regarding female nature and my experiences to try to help men better understand women, I also help women better understand men. I'm a man with a lot of experience. And if you're wondering why, certain things you're doing are not working for the men that you're trying to date, I can definitely help you with that. So, I tailor my website and I tailor my business to both men and women. 100% of this website's creation, style, updates, videos, audio podcasts, and content has been personally created, recorded, edited, and uploaded by me. I'm the only person doing this. I do everything. Now, in the future, as it grows bigger and bigger, I'm going to have to hire a staff. But for right now, all these streams you're getting, all this production you're getting, whether it's a pre-recorded video, a live stream, all the thumbnails that I do, descriptions, titles, tags, this website was 100% created by me. Everything that involves my business, regardless of where you see it on the internet, has been done by me. It doesn't get any more personal than that. Again, in the future, it's not going to be possible. But even when I get more and more busy and hire other people to help me, I'm still going to be as involved as possible because I firmly and personally believe the personal touch is the most important aspect of someone's business. And if it's my business and I'm the coach, I should be the one most involved to help you out, right? It is this type of genuine dedication that I've always provided to other business and personal ventures in the past, and a standard practice in my coaching services. Humbly speaking, and so you know a little more about my personality type, I have the brains and capabilities of a super smart nerd, but the looks and social skills of a very confident alpha male. I'm not trying to be cocky by saying that. But if I wasn't confident within myself, then how could I expect you to feel confidence in using me to help you, right? Does that make sense? In most cases, human beings are naturally either more book smart or life smart. There is typically a lack of one side within most humans, and in my opinion, having a great balance of both gives you the best shot of success at anything. Oops, I scrolled up. At anything you'd like to accomplish. With that being said, I do consider myself to be life smart as well as book smart, and working on both aspects together are a crucial part of effective relationship coaching. Being in my early 40s, well, now I'm in my mid 40s. I'm 46. I need to update that because I believe I was 42 or 43 when I wrote this. I have experienced a great deal in my personal and business life, and I now clearly get it. My job is to help you get it as well. I made lots of mistakes. I learned from those mistakes. If I can teach you what my mistakes were and help you prevent you from making the same mistakes, how much quicker do you feel you will reach success compared to me, right? Experience matters, right? Part of this happens by creating an understanding roadmap and paving the path of least resistance. Folks, I have always been about helping people take the path of least resistance. It doesn't mean take the lazy route. It doesn't mean take the easy way. It means taking the path of least resistance, having a little bit of knowledge and knowing what would happen if you went down this path compared to this path, right? Both paths may get you the same outcome, but one is going to give you less resistance. So I help people focus on the path of least resistance. Furthermore, this allows the best opportunities at succeeding with any personal or business relationship you encounter in your life. This is where the magic of your much desired changes start to happen. But it is only the beginning. For this process to actually work now and in the future of your life, this involves a constant process of accountability. And that's part of what I do. Part of what I do is I hold people accountable. If there's no accountability, then you're not going to have that feeling most of the time to continue pushing forward to reach your goals. If I, as your coach, is holding you accountable and I say, okay, you need to be at this point within 2 weeks. If you get there quicker, no problem. But if you're not there by this point, then we need to work on why you're not getting there by that point, right? If I'm holding you accountable, you're going to be more motivated to work harder and smarter and find a way to get there by that point because you don't want to disappoint me, right? That's what you're going to be thinking. And either way, you're not going to disappoint me. But if there's no accountability, there's going to be no motivation or less motivation to get there at all, right? Let alone get there by the timeline I would give you, right? Since most humans have a very difficult time holding themselves accountable, boy, I used to be like that in my younger days. Now I hold myself accountable every damn day. That's exactly where a coach like me comes into place. Let me see where we're at. We are at 53 minutes. Okay, folks, I'm about halfway through this section, and then I'm going to get to the other section as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cue up some music and step away for a quick 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. And then I'm going to come back and continue going over this. Let me find some awesome music to play. Okay, give me a second here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's see, what do I want to play that I haven't played in a while? Okay. All right. All right, music is all set, all queued up. All right, folks, I'll be back in just a few. Stick around for part 2 of the show. We'll be right. Oh, wait a minute. Let me switch back to the full screen. We'll be right back. sports, whatever it is your heart desires, okay? Whatever it is, right? I'm the next Tony Robbins, all right? Someone has to take his place when he goes, right? I'm going to take Tony Robbins' place. No joke. Lots of love, lots of energy from Coach Eli. You feel it? Oh, yeah! I feel good! Yeah! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoo! Yeah, that felt so good. That felt real good. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube. Yeah, it is 11:13 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8:13 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time here in my neck of the woods. I'm in the beautiful, glorious San Francisco Bay Area in Northern California, San Mateo County, Redwood City to be exact. My name is Coach Eli. Elias, Melas, you can call me Coach Eli. Call me whatever you'd like. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. If you're cool with me, I promise you I will help you in any way possible reach your goals, dreams, and aspirations, regardless of what they are. It doesn't matter what they are. I can help you get there because there's one key element. There's one key element that's going to hold you back more than anything else. And that one key element is this. It's how you see yourself. How you see yourself is how everyone else and the rest of the world and the universe is going to see you. If you don't love the person that you see in the mirror, if you don't love who you are, if you're not happy deep within, how the heck do you expect anyone else to want to be around you to do anything with you, right? And if you don't understand that, I want to help you understand that, because without understanding that, you're not going to get anywhere. And I don't want you to be miserable. I want you to be happy. I want you to smile each and every day and live each and every day of your life like it's your last. Now, it's not going to be your last, hopefully not. But that's how I live my life. I live my life each and every day as if it were my last. I am happy to be alive. I am proud of who I am. And I'm not afraid to express myself and just be me, right? So, like the background says, it's time for a change. If you're ready for a change, I want to help you. And that's primarily what this stream is about. Now, if you missed the first part of this stream, please go back and check out the replay. If you're here live, I have the DVR rewind function always disabled because I want people that are here live to be here actually live and engage with myself and the other people in the audience, including my moderators. So if you miss any parts of this show, go back, check out the replay. You can find out who my new sponsor is and learn a bit more about him and his company and how together he and I and his company are going to help you folks accomplish whatever you can imagine, whatever your heart desires. You're going to actually get there, folks. We truly care about you. We've been through the heartache. We've done the time. We've made lots of mistakes. And we're here to teach you by sharing our mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes and you can become successful much quicker than we did. It's pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. All right. So, Southwest Media Productions UK is in the house. Welcome to the show. How are you doing? How are you doing? Well, how'd you find out about this channel, Southwest Media Productions UK? I'm curious to know. You've got 7 subscribers. You've got one video on your channel that was made over a year ago. Some trailer on there. and your channel was started April 24th, 2019. You've got 33 views. Feel free to introduce yourself. I'm curious to know, Southwest Media Productions UK. How did you find out about this channel? Are you someone that's been here in the past and you were removed on your main account? Just curious, man. It's all good. We can let bygones be bygones. Not a problem. Can I ask where you obtained the font in the banner? I'd have to look that up, man. I've got a fonts package that I purchased. I'm just curious to know why you're asking that. Not a big deal. So let me know about that. When you talk about in the banner, what do you mean by banner? I'm just curious to know. If you're talking about the background within my my picture here, I get commercial-free backgrounds from a site called Pixabay. So you are allowed to use these pictures for commercial usage with no attribution required, and it's totally, royalty-free. So I'm just kind of curious to know why you're asking that question. It is kind of an odd question to ask in the middle of a show like this. You're not really a YouTuber, so I'm not quite sure why you'd be asking that question. If you tell me a little bit more about yourself, sir, I'd be happy to answer any question you have. But right now, I'm kind of leery about who you are. So let us know in the next question there, or the next statement you make. If not, Queen Helen Casey might have to show you the door. So just making you aware. Be careful. All right, so let's get back to my website here and continue explaining to you folks how I can help you. You designed the font. What font are you talking about? Be more specific here, because there are a lot of similar fonts, sir. I'm not going to sit here and let you troll me. What font are you talking about? I need you to be more specific. What are you talking about? Because if you're talking about the background, this is a royalty-free background for commercial usage. I'm going to give you one more chance to state what you're talking about specifically. And I don't know what you're talking about in the banner. But everything that I use has been licensed and purchased. And right now, I'm leery about you trolling. You're going to have one more opportunity. The time for change, sir, is a royalty-free background from Pixabay. Go to pixabay.com and take a look at the picture there, and it says licensed for commercial usage with no attribution required. So this is perfectly legal. And I think you're trolling me, sir. So right now, I don't know why you're here. I don't know if you're just trying to cause issues. And I don't know how you would have even found out my channel was even using this background here unless you are specifically here to troll me, sir. Queen, go ahead and ban Southwest Media Productions UK. No, sir, this is not your font. And if it is your font, I would like you to email me at Coach Eli at coacheli@melas.com showing me that you have the rights and you own this font. Because there are many fonts, and this is a licensed product here. Get rid of him, Queen. Pathetic. Don't try to sit there and do something stupid just to try to get attention in the show. There's nothing you can do about it. The bottom line is that this is a background used from pixabay.com. We know who that was, Queen. You know who it was, right? The bottom line is all I have to do is send YouTube a link. Here you go, pixabay.com. Here's where I got it. Here's the license, commercial free. No attribution required. Use as you wish. Nice try. And these people are just unbelievable. They're so jealous and they're just so, yeah, hey, where'd you get the font in your background there? I just so happened to stumble across your channel using my font with thousands of other streams happening all over the world on YouTube, and I just randomly picked your channel. I saw my font there. Yeah. Come on, dude. You know who that is, Queen. The same dude that was trolling you on your stream. Just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. All right, let's go ahead and switch back to the browser source here and continue. So who can I help and how? I coach both men and women on how to attract, build, and maintain amazing relationships on a personal and business level. That's what I do. And here's the thing, folks. Any relationship you make with a person can go any way. You may meet someone and you may end up falling in love with them. You may end up doing business with them. They may connect you with someone else that you may fall in love with and marry or do business with. You never know where any relationship is going to lead. That's why you should never, ever, ever be rude or, not give anyone a chance to get to know them. Now, there is a fine line where you draw the line. If you give people chances to get to know them and then they start being rude to you, they attack you and they demean you and, they just are very negative towards you, then you have to remove those people out of your life. But initially, whenever you encounter new people, say hi. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living? Where are you from? What do you enjoy doing for fun, right? Ask some questions and get to know people. You never know where it's going to lead. So that's what I teach people. You want to go into everything with an open mind and open heart. If you're at the supermarket and someone says hi, say hi back. Don't ignore them. Well, what do you want, right? Oh, hey, how you doing? Good. How you doing? Hey, I'm new in town. What do you think about the supermarket? Well, it's a great supermarket, blah, blah, blah. It's simple, right? Simple conversation, right? Whether you are straight, gay, lesbian, etc., I love and appreciate everyone regardless of their race, sex, orientation, or views. I'm open to everyone's views as long as you don't project them onto me. I want to hear what makes you tick. I want to hear, what makes you happy. I want to hear what you're looking to accomplish. What do you feel defines you? What is your purpose, right? Okay. I am one of the most diverse individuals on the planet, and I welcome everyone into my world. Every relationship type mentioned above has masculine and feminine energy. I've been talking a lot about this lately. And folks, this is something I wrote on my website like over 3.5 years ago. So this is not me talking about masculine versus feminine energy. It's nothing new. I've been discussing this for a while. And dissecting this for my clients is the core basis of my services, right? Dissecting masculine and feminine energy in the modern world is the core basis of my services. That's what separates men and women. That's the difference between men and women. And because in this modern world, men and women have always been different, but because nowadays women are doing things that they never did in the past, and it's new to them, and it's new for us men to see women doing these things, I try to help people understand these changes and let them know that, hey, this is the way things are now, and this is how to adjust to it, right? For both men and women. After checking out my material, you may end up wondering why my site is more catered to men when I coach both men and women. In my opinion, most men desperately need greater help regarding relationships than women, simply because men are more logical creatures most of the time, while women primarily think emotionally in their natural everyday essence, which is true. Most men don't understand how to properly communicate and engage a woman's emotions, which creates a communication breakdown that many men struggle with. They do. A lot of guys are closed off. If you're closed off emotionally, how are you ever going to connect and relate to a woman? If you want to make a relationship work with a woman, you got to learn how to reach her emotionally, besides reaching her with your good looks and charm, right? That's only going to take you so far. Your good looks and charm are only going to take you so far. You got to reach her at a much deeper level if you want to keep her around or keep her interested besides just your looks and your charm per se, right? Women, on the other hand, are more natural communicators that aren't afraid to express their emotions on a consistent basis. That's right. Women are like the number 8. They're in a constant flow of emotion all day, every day. And like I've said before, I'll say it again. Women respond to everything emotionally based on how they're feeling in the present moment. What that means is if you're dating a woman and she tells you she loves you this very moment, if you do something so out of whack 2 seconds later that throws her off, okay, her feelings could change for you just like that. You got to remember one thing about women is that women's emotions are based on how they're feeling in the present moment. And if you do 10 years of great things that appease their emotions and make them feel good, right? And then, one day after being together 10 years, you do something majorly wrong, it's going to change the way they feel about you. With women, building credits of good times is not something that works for women. It has to be consistent with women because, once again, women's emotions are based on how they're feeling in the present moment. And that's one thing that a lot of guys don't understand. Babe, I did 100 things right for you, and I did one thing wrong, and you're going to hold that against me? That's just how they are. That's how women are. And that's what I'm here to get you guys to understand. Since most men are naturally emotionally closed off due to one of many fears, the fear of getting hurt, the fear of letting their heart go and getting emotionally attached, and then, next thing you know, the woman falls out of love with him and breaks his heart. The guy gets hurt. It happens. It's happened to me many times. I get it. This creates a disconnect between a man and a woman. If you cannot bond with a woman emotionally, you're not going to get far. It's the bottom line. In spite of this, most of my videos, podcasts, and other information is based on the male perspective. This doesn't mean I will not create future information catered specifically towards women. Well, I did my past 2 streams before this towards women, and boy, did they react to it, I'll tell you. I was being honest, and nothing I said was an attack or wasn't true. It's just that women are emotional beings, and especially in this modern world where women are empowered, it doesn't matter how well you mean when you talk about women for any reason to some women, they just react to it. It's just the way they are. They're emotional beings, right? When it makes sense to do so, feminine content will be available. And since this time, I've made lots of feminine content and masculine content and plenty of content. But I wrote this 3.5 years ago. Regardless, any information, whether catered primarily to men or women, is absolutely crucial, and very informative to both sides of the spectrum. So what I'm saying, in other words, is that even when I cater streams towards men, women can learn from it as well, because you're going to better learn to understand how men are thinking and why they're reacting the way they're reacting according to certain things that women do, right? I think you get the picture. Oh, yeah. All right. This is the last paragraph of this section here. Let me check out the chat real quick. I know, LOL. Haha, yeah. Yeah, Queen. Queen, he's going to keep on trying to knock me down. The bottom line is I'm getting sponsorships now. I've been working a lot. I've got some other deals in the works too. A lot of these people, don't know what I've been doing to take my YouTube channel to the next level. And just because I'm not getting super chats, they don't know what I'm getting behind the scenes through PayPal. They don't know what I'm getting through through, what do you call it, Cash App. They don't know about other sponsorships. They don't know what's going on. I'm working on some bigger brand deals right now, which is something I just finalized with my friend Troy. And the funny thing is that it's not funny. It's actually a great thing. Troy is so well connected with so many other brands that are looking to work with people like me. So it's not a big deal, but just wanted to throw that in there. That other dude can have a field day trying to accomplish whatever he's trying to accomplish. Who knows? It's his entertainment until he goes to jail. But anyway, not a big deal. In addition, give me a second here. Oh, you know what? I think I'm a little bit off line here. This thing is offline a little bit. Give me a second. I'm sorry, folks. Give me 1 second here. That's what I was checking out. All right. I think we're better now. At least I think we are. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, the top line was cutting off. I didn't align it properly, so my apologies for that. It should be fixed now. In addition to my romantic relationship teachings, I also coach corporate employees and self-employed entrepreneurs. That's what I do. I can help people in the corporate world get promoted when they're getting passed up. When I was younger, initially I would get passed up for promotion or for promotions by many people that were less qualified than I was. Now, that's in my opinion, but, it's pretty good opinion. I know I was qualified for the job. I know I was the best qualified for the job. But why did I get passed up? Well, I was younger and didn't know how to handle myself. And, I didn't realize that sometimes, managers will hire their friends and they'll promote them over you just because they are their friends. And when you whine and complain about that, they don't like that. If you keep your mouth shut, you'll eventually get promoted as well. It's BS, but that's just how the corporate world works. And I can help you folks understand that sometimes when you're working for somebody else or in the corporate world, you're going to see shady things happen with other managers promoting their less qualified friends above you. It doesn't mean you'll never get promoted. It means that it might take longer, right? If that happens to you, you got to keep your mouth shut, say congratulations, be happy for that person, even though you're not deep down inside, and take the mature approach. And the next time around, reapply and keep reapplying until you get the promotion. See, I didn't know that when I was younger. I was inexperienced. I learned that, and I can help you folks learn to better understand that. And I also know exactly what it takes to transition from working for someone else or in the corporate world to becoming a self-employed entrepreneur. How do you make that transition? When you have a certain amount of money coming in, you need a certain amount of money to pay your bills, and then you want to start this business. Well, you got to work both jobs at first. You got to go to your day job, work 8 to 10 hours a day there, then come home and work 3-4 hours on your entrepreneurial job until you replace at least the majority of your income to the point of where you can quit your job and do your entrepreneurial job full time. You can't quit your job and start an entrepreneurial business that's not making any money because then you're going to have no money to pay your bills. So I understand that, and I can help people, understand that and balance it out and make the transition happen. And motivate you and be there for you to hold you accountable to keep pushing forward. This includes how to be more productive, generate more sales / reach your goals, get promoted corporate world, and how to transition into self-employment. I just mentioned all that. You see, I know this in my head, folks. I've been doing this for a while. So what I, stated was the next line I just read. Same thing. If you desire to run your own business to replace your income/corporate job, be your own boss, and make your own schedule, I have a plan for you. I do. It's a great plan. I can hold you accountable and motivate you and uplift you to make it happen. If you aren't aware, business and personal relationships are very closely related. I was mentioning that earlier. You never know where any person you meet could lead. It could lead to a dating relationship. It could lead to marriage. It could lead to friendship. It could lead to a job. It could lead to a business opportunity. You never know. So you gotta always be open to meeting new people and give them the benefit of the doubt to get to know them until they give you a reason to not give them that benefit anymore. You gotta be open. You can't be closed off. Now, if they're rude to you, yeah, then you just, walk away quietly, peacefully. But you got to give people the chance initially or you're never going to get anywhere. So if you aren't aware, business and personal relationships are very closely related and tie in hand. Part of my coaching services will assist you in finding the proper balance between your work, life, and home life, regardless if you are a corporate employee or entrepreneur. So let me repeat that again. That is a very, very critical part there. Part of my coaching services will assist you in finding the proper balance between your work, life, and home life, regardless if you are a corporate employee or entrepreneur. If you cannot balance your work and your personal life, especially if you're in a relationship, with a man or a woman or whatever, right? Okay. It's not going to work out. You got to make time for the people that you're in a relationship with. And you also have to go to work and pay your bills, take care of that aspect, right? Some people get so enthralled, with one side that the other side suffers. Some people will focus more energy on their relationship and kind of, slack off at work. Then they get fired from their job. Then they have no money to be in that relationship anymore, right? Or some people, bring their work home with them all the time and they keep canceling dates with the person they're with to the point of where that person's like, I never see you anymore. So you know what? We're through. I'm going to go find someone else that has more time to spend with me, right? Just think about that. Think about that. Most of the information on my website is free, including videos, audio, podcasts, blogs, etc. You just need to register by creating a free account on this website. I am here to sincerely help you from the heart with no obligation, and I will never push you into any of my paid services. Although if you do find value from any of my free information, you can make a donation any amount by clicking the donate tab. Well, that will take you to my website. You can also go to paypal.me/Coach Eli, paypal.me/Coach Eli. On my website, it takes you to PayPal, but it's done a little bit differently there. It's embedded there. Or you can just go directly to paypal.me/Coach Eli. If you're here in the live chat, the link's being shared every 7 minutes. This is completely optional, but very much appreciated. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff for free. So folks, if you want to donate to help the cause, that's totally up to you. Furthermore, if you need additional help for your specific and unique situation, you can click on the Coaching Services tab. Several phone and email coaching options are available. Please read the next section below to learn more about how I am qualified to help you. Thank you. I'm going to go over the coaching services in just a little bit here, very, very briefly, just to show you the pricing. Folks, I'm very reasonable. I even reduced my prices tremendously from when I first came out here 3.5 years ago. I really wanted to further give people a gift initially while I'm building my business and building my audience. Right now is the best time to work with me. It is the absolute cheapest you're going to be able to work with me. And I'll get to that in just a little bit. So yeah, thank you. I believe I said that. See the little smiley faces there? You like those smiley faces there, Queen? Switchblade Sam. Let's check you out for a second. All right, Switchblade Sam, if you're cool, that's fine. We'll let you stay. But do you have another account that's banned here, dude? July 27th, 2020 is when your Switchblade Sam account was created. Okay, just be careful with trolling questions because he gets heavily trolled a lot. Oh, I understand. Trust me, I know. LOL. Switchblade Sam, I'm just drinking this 10-ounce cup of Columbia's Gold and thought of how thankful I am for Eli's recommendation. I used to drink Folgers before him. Oh, Colombian Supremo from Costco, right? I've got mine right here, dude. And it's all right. You could be anonymous, man, because I know you don't want to get trolled out here. I get it. It's not a big deal. I'm sure you've realized that the entire trolling drama community is falling apart at the knees. It's pathetic. I haven't really paid that much attention to it, but people are making me aware of it, and it's just ridiculous. So, but yeah. Kirkland Colombian Supremo. Great coffee at Costco, $14.99 for a 3-pound bag of whole beans. Can't beat it. It's really good coffee, medium roast, medium blend. Just freaking great. All right. How am I qualified? Let's go there. Yeah. Ensuring proper qualifications are a must when choosing to work with a coach or using anyone's products or services for that sake. So what in the world qualifies me to be a business and personal relationship coach? Before I answer that, let me mention that I know what you're thinking. When you come across someone like me, you may be asking yourself, how many more coaches do we need in the world? Let me reemphasize that one more time. How many more coaches do we need in the world? Are you coaching just to make easy money? Or how can you prove results before I invest in you? Yeah, no. Those are great questions I would ask too. Wait, you know what? When I was younger, I couldn't stand the personal development industry or the coaching industry. I thought it was phony, fraud. I thought there was no value there until it changed my life. Once it changed my life, I realized how important it is and how passionate I am about it and wanting to help other people with the same aspects that I got help with through personal development and coaching like this. Let's start off with the proven results objection. A real coach will never guarantee results. Yes, that's right. A real coach will never guarantee results. Now, you're thinking, why should I believe in your coaching methods if you can't guarantee my success? See, I've already thought of all the objections that anyone would ask, including trolls. The real answer, your success in life is based on your actions, belief in yourself, being able to deal with failure/rejection, consistently applying the methods a coach teaches, and a little bit of luck. Let me repeat that one more time. This is critical. This is absolutely critical. The real answer, your success in life is based on your actions, belief in yourself, being able to deal with failure/rejection, consistently applying the methods a coach teaches, and a little bit of luck. There's always a little bit of luck involved in everything you do because there's such a thing as you can do everything right and it still may not work. So that's where a little bit of luck comes into play. Even if you do everything right and you fail a few times, it doesn't mean you're failing. It means you just haven't had that little bit of luck yet. Keep pushing forward. You're going to get there. And I can help keep you on track. That's what a coach does. Now, check this out. A relationship coach is like a tour guide for your life. An example, when you go on vacation, most major cities have tour buses that drive you around the area to educate you on the history, landmarks, and to make you aware of fun things to do. Typically, there's a tour guide on the bus with a loud megaphone that shares information and answers questions. These tour guides are not there to tell you what to do. Instead, their job is educating and allowing you to make an informed decision. A coach's job is not here to tell you what to do. A coach's job is here to help you get what you want and here to help you make an informed decision. Again, a coach is not here to tell you what to do. We're here to help you get what you want based on what it took us to get what you want, right? We made a lot of mistakes and we want to help you by sharing the mistakes we made so you don't make the same mistakes. You don't try to do the things that ended up being mistakes for us. And then you keep moving forward on the right path. So we're here to help you get what you want by sharing our experiences with you and allowing you to make an informed decision. If you see right here, informed decision is in bold. On how to spend your time in the area. So yeah, the job of a tour guide on a tour bus is, to help you make an informed decision by sharing, ideas for you on how to spend your time in the area. A genuine relationship coach, such as myself, follows these same principles in my practice. I've always been this way. All right. Let's continue here. Where are we at right now? We're at 1 hour and 41 minutes. Switchblade Sam, so 33 cents a cup. Yeah, that's about right. Maybe even a little bit less, man. 3 pounds of whole beans. That's a lot of coffee, man. That's a big bag of beans. Anyway. Next, let's tackle, do we need any more coaches? There's already an abundance. Yeah, there's so many coaches out there. Why me? Why should you trust me over any other coach out there? Well, let's get to that. There's already an abundance objection. By this point, you've either come across several other coaches online, or if you are an entrepreneur that attends in-person business networking events, such as myself, you've encountered several of these people in person. Before I share my experiences regarding my encounters of other coaches, let me share where these experiences came from. For the past 10 plus years, now it's been like 12, 13 years. It's been a while since I wrote this. I've been self-employed. I've attended several business networking events, joined some chambers of commerce, and participated/supported several other social events that were run by the people I met through networking. After my first year of being an entrepreneur and attending events, I started to run/lead some of these events for other organizers/organizations. After learning the ropes, I took it one step further and started my own networking organization in 2011. I founded the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA for short. You can find out more about my experiences and what my organization does at this link. It's genuinenetworkingassociation.org/about. Through these networking experiences, I've met several wonderful people that claim to be a coach. I say claimed to be a coach because while most of these supposed coaches were very nice and genuine people, they didn't seem to display the confidence, fire, and dedicated passion I would expect from anyone I would want coaching me. It got me thinking. Hang on a second here. It got me thinking, just like you are probably thinking, how in the world is this person qualified to do this? I've had many people question me on this out here on YouTube, primarily my trolls and haters, people that are just not into personal development, but that's okay. You're going to get that. I wrote this before I even knew about these people, right? So I already knew what I was up against. You are probably thinking, how in the world is this person qualified to do this? If anyone cuts this without my permission, I will flag you down for copyright infringement. So be careful. And by the way, speaking of copyright infringement, someone else just went down for violating my copyright again tonight. I just got the notification from YouTube. They took the video down. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate it. Eli is a great man queen. I'm smashing now. Are you smashing the like button, dude? I probably know who you are. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. For the record, I'm not trying to bring down any other coaches out there, as there are plenty of opportunities for all coaches to run a great business. With that being said, most of these coaches were very soft-spoken, or they would speak in a melancholy tone of voice. When someone speaks to me in this very quiet and non-animated tone of voice, it makes me feel like they are trying to be overly professional, or even trying to kiss my ass in an attempt to sell me their services. How many of you have dealt with that? You get the nice-looking, sharply dressed man or woman wearing cologne or perfume, and they come up to you and they talk to you in a very soft tone of voice, but they're trying to build a reputation, build rapport with you so they can try to sell you something. And then they try to amp it up, right? I never fell for that. Got to be careful of those people. This approach turned me off back then and still completely turns me off today. I felt like most of these coaches weren't strong enough to give me the kick in the ass I needed to further succeed in life. Let me read that one more time. I felt like most of these coaches weren't strong enough to give me the kick in the ass I needed to further succeed in life. In spite of this, and by learning a ton of life-changing information from all of these networking experiences, I realized there has to be a better way to educate and guide other entrepreneurs down the right path of success. So I learned from how all these people were doing things to not do it that way. I learned by watching what turns me off and what turns me on and what makes me want to work with people. I'm very self-aware and I'm very intuitive and I pick up on things. That's where my passion stemmed from to create the Genuine Networking Association, GNA. Based on these entrepreneurial experiences in my prior 16 years of corporate sales and business operations experience, there is nothing out of range to help you. I can help you folks with anything. I've done everything possible, business-wise and personal-wise. I have experience, folks. I've been through hell and back and the ringer and back, and I learned how to overcome it. And I can help you overcome it if you're going through it, or prevent you from going through it, and get you on the right track right away. That's what I can do for you. One of my biggest passions is assisting people in creating a balance between their personal and business life. I keep talking about this time and time again. Let me repeat that one more time. One of my biggest passions is assisting people in creating a balance between their personal and business life. This is followed by guiding my clients towards the right path of achieving financial freedom. Okay? You have to balance your business and personal life. Because if you don't, you're going to burn out. You're going to go crazy. You're going to lose it. You're going to flip out. Go to work and work hard. Work your 8 to 10 hours a day. Sometimes you may have to work 12 to 14 hours. It happened to me back in my corporate days. But if you're going to work, long hours for a few days or a week or so, then the next few weeks after that, slow it down a bit. You're not required to work more than a certain amount of hours. Even if your boss asks you to work overtime, you don't have to do it all the time. You do it for a while to make a little extra money, but then you got to back off and recharge and enjoy your personal time. So that way you can recharge and then you can work overtime again down the road. So you got to learn. I teach people how to better balance their business and their personal lives. And that's a huge struggle nowadays. Primarily more so for women because women are still new in the workforce due to women's lib. But men have a problem with this as well too. Men have always had a problem with this, but because men have been in the workforce forever, most men have learned how to balance it. Ladies, if you're struggling balancing your business and your personal life, your work and your personal life, I want to help you, and I can help you. You can still have everything you want in the business world and in your personal life. I want to help you learn how to balance that. And then I said, this is followed by guiding my clients towards the right path of achieving financial freedom, whether you're going to work in the corporate world and you want to work your way up to the top, or you want to transition into becoming self-employed, and having the opportunity to create unlimited income earning potential. I can help you either way. Let me check out the chat here real quick. I believe this is the final paragraph here. Please stay safe. It's my bedtime. Good night, Eli. Thanks for allowing me to chat. Yeah, no problem, man. You were respectful. I appreciate that. Switchblade Sam says, please stay safe with all this coronavirus happening. Absolutely, man. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Okay. Let's see here. On the personal relationship side, my qualifications stem from the School of Hard Knocks. In my sincerest opinion, there is no better way to learn and teach others than basing it bashing. There's no H there. Than basing it on your own personal experiences. That's what I do, folks. Everything I teach and everything I help people with is based on my personal experiences, and I have a lot of personal experience. In my opinion, personal experience trumps everything. I'm not knocking on education, but education will only get you so far. It's your personal experiences of going through things that people want to know about. They want to know, hey, if I do this, what's more than likely going to happen? Well, let me tell you, I was in that same situation 10 years ago. Here's what happened when I did it this way, and here's what happened afterwards when I realized the first way was the wrong way, and then I refined it, and I, made it through that hurdle. Oh, thanks, man. I'll try that. All right, cool. That's it. Nothing trumps personal experiences, folks. Nothing. Throughout my life, I've been involved in several long-term relationships, attended many personal development classes over the past 10 years, and I've soaked up information like a sponge from others I've followed. Other, great life coaches that I've followed, Coach Corey Wayne and Dan Bacon are two that I just love dearly. There are a few others. My absolute favorite coach on YouTube, and probably, in my opinion, the best coach on YouTube is Coach Corey Wayne. Dan Bacon, a close second. And the funny thing is, Coach Corey Wayne is a conservative and I'm a liberal. But I still respect his work and I still respect him. You see how reasonable of a person I am? I don't judge people based on their political views. If I even judge people at all, I would judge them on what they have to bring to the table. And Coach Corey Wayne, I've learned so much from him. Over the last 4 to 5 years, I've been following him. I knew a lot before that, and I didn't think there was anything more to learn. But after 2 ex-girlfriends ago cheated on me, and I started watching his stuff, I tell you, man, he was at the right place at the right time. And I was binge watching him and learned a lot. I'm very grateful. And yes, life coaches also learn from other life coaches. We're learning each and every day. the more we learn, the better we can serve you. Let me see here. Oops. From all of these amazing lifelong opportunities, regardless if they've been positive or negative, it has allowed me to master instinctive responses, instinctive and intuitive responses on demand for any personal/romantic relationship situation. I have a friend behind the scenes that I talk to quite often, and my friend behind the scenes is pretty impressed by my intuition. And my friend, sometimes will challenge me. And I'm not trying to say I'm all that. But this person knows that the majority of the time, my intuition has been right. I'm not saying that to show off, folks. I'm a very highly intuitive person for a man. I pick things up just like that. So I can talk with you and figure out what's going on with you and help get you back on track. That's what I do. So again, these amazing lifelong opportunities, regardless if they've been positive or negative, it has allowed me to master instinctive responses on demand for any personal/romantic relationship situation. It is this intuitive instinct, one more time, it's in bold. See it right here. It is this intuitive instinct I use to dissect your situation on the fly and share your best course of action. Now I'll address the am I doing this just for the money objection. Absolutely not. Don't get me wrong. I am making a living at the same time, just like any normal human being would in my shoes. It's a business. Being a business and personal relationship coach is my true purpose, mission, drive, and passion. Folks, I've been doing this for 3.5 years, while in the past, up until a couple weeks ago, running my day job. I've made very little money doing this. I've made some money. Made a few $1,000s, several thousands, but not a whole lot of money. I'm still doing it. I love doing this. If I could do this for free, I'd do it for free. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be sustainable. I wouldn't be able to live my life. And if I had to work another job to keep doing this, I wouldn't be as available to help more of you accomplish what you want to accomplish. So I really love doing this just for the sake of doing it beyond the money. I sincerely enjoy helping people from the bottom of my heart. This may be a shocker to most, but on this website and my YouTube channel, I am giving away most of my information through audio and video for free. Yes, that's right. Free and with no obligation. Oops. If you continue to follow my teachings, you'll learn everything you need to know and better your business and personal life without spending a penny. It's true. If you pay attention to all these streams I do and videos I do and podcasts I've done, right? You will learn everything you need to know without spending a dime. At the same time, if you receive great value and success from my audio and video work, you have the option of making a donation in any amount by clicking the Donate tab in the site menu. I shared that earlier. I don't have to say it again. You are in full control of your choices with Coach Eli, and I will never force or push you into my paid services. I mentioned that in the last, section. I mentioned it again here. I wanted to clarify it again, or reinstate it, reinforce it. What if you need more personalized help? If you are still struggling to learn the information provided in my audio and videos, you can click on the Coaching Services tab for more info on how I can personally work with you and your individual unique situation. And that is it. Now, let me go ahead and do this. Let me zoom out. And let me fix this page here for a second. Just give me a second here. Let's get this back. Give me a second here. All right, here we go. All right. So that's my about section, folks. If you go to coacheliasmelas.com/about, or just go to coacheliasmelas.com and click on the About Elias tab, then you'll be able to see that information there for yourself. Now, one final thing I want to show you folks before I get on out of here tonight. We are at 1 hour and 59 minutes, about to hit 2 hours on the stream. It is Friday night, and definitely want to go and relax a little bit and allow you folks to enjoy the rest of your Friday. If you're on the East Coast, it's after midnight already, so it's Saturday for you. Happy Saturday to you folks on the East Coast. Happy Saturday, Queen Helen Casey, and if you're still around, Queen, and Mutt, and anyone else. But let's go to the Coaching Services tab. And let me just show you folks how reasonable my rates are if you need one-on-one help from me. I'm just going to blitz through this very quickly, and if you want to see more details, you can go to coacheliasmelas.com/coaching, or just go to coacheliasmelas.com and click on the Coaching Services tab that's highlighted at the top there. All right, so I'm not going to read all this, folks, but if you're going to purchase any of my coaching services, you have got to read this important information regarding coaching services. Before making any purchase, please read and follow directions exactly as stated. I know the chat's in the way here. It's kind of hard to do this and run the chat at the same time. So I'll be turning the chat on and off every so often. So make sure you read this whole section here. You know, billing, how you're billed for all phone coaching packages. There's information here for all email coaching packages, additional services. I also do public and private videos for people on YouTube. So I'll get to that in just a second here. But let me go ahead and let me turn off the chat just for a second there. Let me show you these packages here. These are my phone coaching packages, very reasonable. Half an hour phone coaching session right here, $49. 1 hour phone coaching session, $79. 1 hour emergency phone coaching session, $179. Now, what that means is that, you know, for the most part, I'm available on most days. Certain days I may not be available. If you need emergency same-day phone coaching within a few hours, you can email me to see if I'm available before you purchase any package here, including this one. And if I'm available, I will give you 1 hour of emergency phone coaching that same day, even if it's on the weekend, for $179. The extra $100 compared to the 1 hour regular coaching session is that is booked typically a week or two in advance. Or sooner if I'm available, but it's not same day. It's never same day. Unless you purchase the 1 hour emergency phone coaching session. If you look at any other coaches out there and their rates, they are astronomically higher. Now, they built a bigger clientele base and they've been doing it longer than me, and that's just the way it goes. Right now, you know, as I continue to build my audience and my business here, my rates are at the all-time lowest they will ever be. The moment that things start to get more and more busy, you're going to see these prices go up. You're going to see this go up to $99. You're going to see this go up to like $169. You're going to see emergency phone coaching go to $279 or, $300 something. So folks, right now is a great time if you need personal one-on-one help to reach out to me. This is the lowest it will ever be. Once they go up, they're never going to come back down again. All right. Now, real quick, let me just check out the chat here and see if anything new is happening. Queen's like, ooh, googly eye Queen. Okay. All right, let's turn up the chat again. All right. I also have a single email coaching session for $39, weekly email coaching sessions for 1 month, $119, or the ultimate package, daily email coaching sessions for 1 month, $299. That means you get up to 4 responses every single day for 30 days straight. Plus, for the time being, for a limited time, you're going to get 2 30-minute phone coaching sessions included in this package that must be used during this 30-day package. So basically, if you purchase the $299 ultimate package for daily email coaching, you'll get up to 4 email responses per day for 30 days. And you'll also get 2 30-minute phone coaching sessions you can use at any time throughout this month. Now, you're going to have to email me and arrange that 30-minute coaching session. And some days I may be able to do it the same day. Typically, I'll be able to do it the next day. But you're going to have to use those 2 30-minute phone coaching sessions throughout or during this 30-day period of this package. Any unused coaching services or emails after this 30 days, it is not going to carry over, and it's not gonna get you any refund or anything. Just make sure before you purchase any package, read all the instructions at the top of the page of my coaching services, and then read all the information. You can see here, ultimate coaching package. It tells you what you get. There's more detail in the middle here, and if you go down the bottom, it even says, please note, emails will be replied to as quickly as possible on a daily basis within reason, blah, blah. Within this ultimate package, you will receive the highest priority of Coach Eli's email service. Read everything, folks. I am crystal clear on what I'm offering and what you're going to get and not going to get. And if you're going to purchase any package, all you do is you click on the buy now, and it'll open up a secured PayPal link to my PayPal in a separate window, and then you make the purchase. But before you make any purchase, contact me first before you make any purchase on this site. Make sure you read all the instructions. And one final part down here. One final part right here, and let me check out the chat real quick before I get to that. Switchblade Sam, just a heads up. I'm not concerned about the drama, dude. It's all good. I don't really care. I've moved past all that, dude. But thank you for stopping by again. Yeah, it's not a big deal, Queen. No worries. All right, let me turn off the chat one more time. The final part here, folks, is I also offer a public video topic request, meaning that if you want me to do a public video on my YouTube channel of your choice, it's $19, but I have a special offer, so stick around for that. Private personal coaching video. I do offer private personal coaching videos for your own unique situation that will not go public on YouTube. I will create a video just for you that you'll be able to stream off my private server and download and keep forever, and it'll be all yours to do whatever you want to do with it. That's $49 for a private personal coaching video. And when I do these videos, folks, they're not just 5-10 minute videos. They will be videos that will take as long as necessary to answer your question or your situation. Some of them may be 15 minutes, some may be 30. Just letting you know that these videos, whether it's a public video topic request or a private personal coaching video, I will put a lot of time and effort into getting you the right information. Now, as far as the public video topic request, for the time being right now, okay, through September 30th, because there's 30 days past September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except for February, all alone, which has 28 days, and sometime, well, every 4 years, not sometimes, every 4 years, 29 days, leap year. Through September 30th, anybody that requests a public video topic request that makes sense to do so on my channel, I will do it free of charge. If you email me between now and September 30th, 2020, I will do any public video topic request that makes sense for the channel free of charge. So right now, unless you want to make a donation of $19 to get a video done, which would be nice, I'd appreciate that. But if not, I'll do it free of charge right now between now and September 30th, 2020. So that's, 2 months. Tomorrow is, August 1st. Wow, already in August, huh? Well, in your neck of the woods, Queen, it's already August 1st, but I still have about a little over 2.5 hours to go here on the West Coast. So that is that. All right. I just wanted to let him know he made the right choice. Yeah, bro. Listen. I know I've been through a lot here to get this where I needed to get to. Let me do this. Let me go back to full screen. I know the last 3.5 years to get this channel and to get to where I'm at today here on YouTube has been quite a journey. And I met a lot of people, met a lot of great people, and I met a lot of people that weren't so great, or a lot of people that are still kind of confused and figuring things out. I think a lot of people right now from the past are realizing, who had the right intentions all along and who was really playing games. And the moment I backed off and I cold turkey started ignoring all these people, what happened? They couldn't use me for content anymore because I wasn't feeding into them. And so what did they do? They started attacking each other and killing themselves and burying themselves. And I haven't really been following it that closely because I've moved on. I've got other things to do. I've got family to be around, and I'm doing other things. But I've heard a little bit behind the scenes, and these people are just, they're burying themselves, and it's pathetic. It's just absolutely pathetic. So I appreciate that, Switchblade Sam. Maybe one day you'll tell me who you are. You can send me an email. I'll keep it confidential, but that's up to you, man. But thank you for being here, man. All right, so with that being said, folks, we are at 2 hours and 11 minutes, one of the longer streams I've done in quite some time. So, folks, you know what? If it's time for you to make a change, if it's time for you to make a change to really get to where you want to get to, I would love to help you. Reach out to me. I'd even be willing to have a free consultation with you. A free 15-minute consultation through Skype, Google Hangouts, or even by phone. We can figure that out. Email me at coacheli@coacheli.com, and I'd be happy to speak further with you and help in any way possible. Also, if you miss any parts of this video when it goes to a replay, please go back and check out the first part of the show because I mentioned a brand new sponsor that's sponsoring this channel. And again, I'm so grateful for this person. I look forward to talking. I know we're going to talk more tomorrow. I'm not sure if you're watching this or not, but thank you very much once again for your generosity and your faith in myself and my brand. With that being said, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you to Switchblade Sam. Thank you to Queen Helen Casey for moderating the chat, the head moderator, Queen. Great job on your stream earlier today, Queen. Also, thank you to Mutt Nuts World, who was here earlier, and anyone else that was watching behind the scenes. Yeah. All right. Let's get on out of here. Have yourselves a great night. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. We're out. We're out. We're out. Peace out. Time for a change. Oops, over here. Time for a change. Time for a change. Time for a change.